sneeze. I mean, that sneeze. I felt that through my damn my soul. Like, oh. Mm. Whew. Callaway in your head. I'm back. The song I just heard in my head. It's been a long time, but it changes. Here is how I like to say it. I had to get my rest on, child. Been resting. Been just resting. 12:12 on the clock. So we starting this one at 12:12 again, baby. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. 12:12. Okay, so yeah. Let's see if those messages play a part. So we got Angel 12:12. For this message. Well, can I say message? Or shall I say messages? So we're just going to call it what it is. Welcome to a late night. I seem like my schedule has changed back up, right? To a late night picks. Okay. So, of course, I already got some cards up here. Whatever that message was that was coming in after I got off bingo, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it to like get into it. I did, but I didn't feel like I wanted to express it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how I do. I don't wait for nobody to get on this live. But for my true supporters, welcome back to another psychic intuitive counseling session. And my baby is still up with me, y'all, so that's crazy. I think our little situation is shifting. I got a burp. Excuse me. All right, so the 1212 angel number is a powerful spiritual sign of divine guidance, signaling that you are in alignment with your soul's purpose and encouraging positive thinking to accelerate manifestation. It signifies a time for new beginnings, personal growth, and trusting your intuition to navigate your life's path. Welcome, everyone. Manifestation acceleration. Seeing 1212 means your thoughts and your desires are manifesting rapidly, urging you to focus on your goals rather than fears. Okay, it's all about divine alignment. It serves as a reminder to stay in line with the higher purpose and trust that you are being supported by the universe. And we have that right here with the world card. Okay, we have that right there with the world card. Um, things are being completed. It's time to move into a whole new world. Okay. And it's about spiritual growth and new beginnings. It's going to appear to you and catch your attention when you are on the brink of significant personal growth, urging you to leave your comfort zone. It's about balance and harmony. It's going to, always prompt you to maintain balance between your, pleasure life and your serious responsible life. So you gotta really get into a mental space of how can I say? I feel like for me, it's saying it definitely mind what I'm thinking, like be very mindful of what I'm thinking. Today, I was just resting a lot, like literally resting a whole lot. Nothing was on my mind. I didn't feel like, you know, studying or anything like that, which is good. You need that. And 1212 is also about the twin flame love connection. In relationships, 1212 can suggest that you are about to meet. You are about to meet. You are about to meet your soulmate, or that your twin flame connection is growing stronger. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the prayers because I have no idea how this is going to go. I say this every single time now. Okay. This one was not met with great resistance as the messages that was already up here were, because I just don't want to be digging into nobody's life and what they got going on. I ain't asking to look in the crystal ball and see it. But it was shown right to me. So I was like, okay, duly noted. So we're going to start with the Sovereign's Prayer. I officially declare my soul contract of struggle is complete. I renounce the identity of the victim and the survivor. I step into my true name as the sovereign architect of 2026. I release the hired actors of my past with forgiveness. I accept my graduation from the school of pain. That's that hard knock life, okay? I activate my three doors of wealth, tribe, and health. I command my Joseph moment to manifest this month. I am protected. I am authorized. I have risen. The old world is gone and the new world is mine. It is signed. It is sealed. It is done. It is divine. I think I'm going to say it is signed. It is sealed. It is divine. I like that. But I am going to I'm going to take some of this and make it into my own. But I heard this somewhere and I really liked it. By the powers invested in me and the heartbeats of my ancestors, may my guardian angels work overtime to protect every fiber of my human and non-human being. May all energies truly for my well-being come forth to render aid and help in all ways for the betterment of my higher self. Let the cosmic elders of the highest white light reveal to me the footprints of my life path, that I may always remain in alignment to karmic lessons learned and discerned. May my soul evolve into divine light according to divine plan of the Most High Son in Jesus' holy name. Psalm 23. To my enemies, may you be exposed and tried in the heavenly courts. Psalms 37:1, Psalms 35:12, Psalms 80:20. I shall rise as a true divine feminine, balanced in my darkness and empowered by the Holy Spirit of love, light, and healing. Psalms 30:9. May the foot of my enemy that seek to steal my earthly possessions and cause my oppression through poverty, feet burn in flames as my Father in heaven smite your face and blind you from seeing my light. Now here's the one for my twin flame. I summon my true twin flame to come and heal my mind, my body, and my soul, to provide for me desires of my heart, to pour into me, to minister to me, to serve me, to submit his true heart to me. We are prosperous in finances, property, gold and silver, Kundalini sex magic as Hierophant and High Priestess. Boom, y'all. There it is. And Psalms 31:3. For thou art my rock and my fortress, therefore for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. So, okay. Child. Whew. So the message starts off by saying,
I ain't never seen no shit like it.
hold on. I don't know what. You ain't never seen no shit like what? That was crazy. I don't know what that was. The curse is now reversed. Okay, the curse is now reversed. So, whatever they've been doing, whatever they keep doing, whatever they want to do, is not working. They're not able to do it. They're not able to do it. And so they are frustrated at the fact that the curse is reversed. Okay, the curse is reversed. So I don't know. I got some cards here, but I'll see what's all gonna pop up. Yeah, so they waiting for something to fall, something. I don't even know, child. I can't get it out. I can't even get it out. They waiting for some type of reaction or something. You know, everyone that they put in a like a spiritual chokehold, they be watching and looking to see how it's working. Is it really affecting you? That's what they be doing, child. So they wanted me to use this kipper. I was like, which kipper you on? It was like this one, this one, this one. I was like, okay, okay, okay. Okay. So like I said the other day when we played bingo at the end, I saw somebody being stopped and being charged with like a DWI from being under the influence. Um, Possibly going to jail, bailing out, or something like that. And they do have an addiction. They do deal with addictions with substances, alcohol or whatever. But I'm seeing alcohol as because you can get alcohol a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to get you some alcohol, so you definitely can get some alcohol. All right. You might not be able to get the weed man to stay with your same strand of what you like to get or whatever, but you can definitely get some alcohol, right? As long as you got the money. So let's see what's going on. I call in the elements of fire for love's compassion, water for the soul's purification, air for the flow of communications, and earth to ground me in healing protections and provisions of my ancestors, my guardian angels, the cosmic elders, and divine feminine spirit that created us all. I'm calling in the councils of the highest white light to make these messages plain, crystal clear in Christ's consciousness name. That's Jesus, also known as Yeshua. So let me go ahead and give me a little gum because I have been chewing this sugar-free gum, mint. Okay. So let's see what's going on. And it's been helping to open up my nasal. Weather here in Houston is doing weird shit, so it's now 43 degrees. Okay? In March. So I wouldn't be surprised if it started getting real cold in the summertime. It's getting crazy. You want this? Okay, Spirit, what do you want me to see? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Wow. The evil eye, just like I said. Just like I said. They be watching to see if what they've thrown is actually working. But it doesn't work because it takes a classic woman to attract. It's not working. You know what I'm saying? They can't seem to tarnish your reputation with the bullshit. So that's why when they be evil eyeing you to see if their cruelty, their voodoo or whatever the hell they've been doing is actually working. Okay? So that's what they've been doing right there. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay? And this does appear to be somebody that you had a sexual relationship with from your past. This is something that you've already dealt with, past tense. So you know where the attacks is coming from. You know. Mm-hmm. You know. You are divine feminine. Okay? You definitely are divine feminine. That's again, as I indicated, you having high honor, a good reputation here in the spirit, and you are definitely a matriarch of your family, whether knowingly that you are or unknowingly, but you are. Okay? So, they they tripping because some kind of way you escape this hog tying. Some kind of way you escape this hog tying. And they're not understanding how. You are so honored. Like, how are you so protected? And now something is rapidly approaching. Okay? Something is rapidly approaching for them, but things are falling in its proper place very strategically for you. Okay? All right? So, let's see what this Eight of Wands is showing us coming in. For you, for them, for the collective consciousness to be aware of any spiritual attacks against your life is not something that's going to stand against the Most High God's plan for your life. Okay? So those of us that struggle with believing that, there is a bigger picture to all the madness. There's a cause and effect. Okay? That there is a higher plan. For those that struggle with believing that and receiving it as true, bless you, baby. Be grateful that there is, because that means that you ain't fighting these spiritual battles. The Most High God got your back. See? And letting you know that you no longer have to be so hyper vigilant and apprehensive, and that it's very much so safe to love. Okay? You've been feeling like you've had like to go through this your whole life. But it is okay to love. You know what I'm saying? Not this person. This is over with. That's why they doing all this. And they know for a fact. They know for a fact it's over with. Okay? Alright? So you don't have to be so defensive. Or have to feel like you gotta forever defend yourself. Allow for your spiritual protection to let you see how it works everything out. Yeah. See? You've definitely been gang stalked and have been hyper vigilant of this energy in your life. These evil eyes, or this dark cloud over your head. And now it is safe for you to love. You don't have to, build a fortress around your heart, because the chains, the binding spells, and the chains and all that stuff, it never worked on you anyway, beloved. Come on now. You showing up here as the Empress and the Matriarch? Come on. I mean, are you serious? Yeah. 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 You don't have to worry about trying to correct any stories or narratives that's being spoken about you in any way, shape, or form, because they're really having a hard time gaining an audience against you. The more that this person or people or entities keep stalking your love and energy and keep, making, see, this is a twin flame journey you're on, baby. You're on a twin flame journey. But the more that these people, whether it was your family you always had to deal with, whatever, however life evolved for you, where you felt restricted, you felt downtrodden, you felt like, you just you just shouldn't have been here. Like, you've been questioning God, like, why was I born? Because you've been constantly reveling in the energy of, you know, fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? Your adrenaline has just been constantly pumping because it's like you always walking around in the energy of you wish a motherfucker would. You know, you looking for the flying monkeys, those lying on your name. You know what I'm saying? And it never holds. It never holds no weight because it's a lie. And you don't give it no attention. You don't go seeking out and trying to find out who lying about you. Who you're not trying to go hang out with the family so you can see if you caught two people in the corner looking at you snickering. Like you don't give a fuck. You know, you don't indulge in any of this. So you know it's going on, but it hasn't affected you because you have placed yourself in a position of higher learning, higher discerning. So with that being said, the Most High God, your ancestors letting you know, baby, your whole world is about to change, and you don't even realize just how great. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. This marriage that you may have been in, these are these soulmates, these karmic ass soulmates and stuff that just feel like they own you, like you are a slave that was bought. You know, these contracts, like they no longer hold any. They're not valid. They are null and void. Okay, okay. So you had to go through these things to see your own worth and realize that there was a divine calling over your life, so you can be basically like the poster child for what not to do when you're under heavy scrutiny and spiritual attack, which is started with the evil eye. Okay? But you definitely are God's eternal flame. You have the twin flame star power in you. Yeah, exactly. I said you being the poster child. You being the poster child. You know what I'm saying? And so you can write prescriptions for all those people that gonna be watching you and reading your books and things of that nature, that are in a very sunken place themselves. So you have been somebody had that has become like a love doctor. You know what I'm saying? God's eternal flame. So embrace this new rising star quality about yourself. It's coming to you way more like a tsunami than you can even imagine. So that's why it seems like it's like, well, when is it going to happen? Because you must be tested. You know, you must be set in right positioning and stuff. So okay, so rest a lot, drink your water, try your best to get into a position of inner healing to such a rate where your physical body is also healing as well. So, you know, rest when you need to rest. Don't be trying to not rest. Get your rest on. Okay? Because like I said, this is what's coming. This is what's coming. All this soul contract shit down here, that shit is over with. This is over with. This rising star is coming for you, beloved. Okay? Get your rest. You know, do your self-care. All of that. You're gonna feel this increase. This is going to be like, how can I say? You're gonna know that this is coming from within you. You're gonna know it. It's being set in motion like this on. I told you this is over with. All this is over with. You're gonna know. You're gonna know that this is being manifested from within yourself because of the way it's gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel like, wow. You know, it's gonna be surreal, but very real. Okay, in real time. Where you going? You better leave me. Mm-hmm. So again, like I was telling you, that somebody may have gotten stopped. Somebody may have gotten stopped, but I'm really feeling also, they may have went to jail for the DUI and bonded out. But also there's some information that's going to be coming forward that's going to clear up a lot of stuff too that's going on about your name. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be like just supernaturally happening. You're not going to have to do anything yourself. And again, that's why I'm going to say you're going to feel like this is coming from within. You're no longer going to have to feel such animosity towards all these folks that gang stalked your life. And you don't have to feel any of that. You know, I know it's easier said than done because you still, you know, possibly having some remnants of the energy going on around you. Yep, yep. So you still are feeling concerned, and that's natural. That's natural. I mean, it's like a woman being pregnant. It's natural to feel apprehensive of, is the baby okay? Is the baby okay? Because, you want to give birth to a healthy child. So this can make you feel very depressed, very manicky, very, and that's okay too, because the energies that'll be shifting, you may start feeling emotional, and that's good. That's actually cleansing. It's purging of any, like I said, remnants, and the healing journey is a long go. Yeah, it's about your maturity. It's maturing you even more. The healing journey is ongoing. It does not have an expiration date. Keep that in mind. And you got money coming in, baby. Huh? I don't think so, baby. Um. Oh. Yeah. Them. The red box. Yeah, you actually got money coming in. You see what I'm saying? So again, you're gonna have to be mindful of, like, okay, I got things to buy and things to do, and if you've been living your life just barely getting by, it can be quite a shocker to now have it to an extent that is like, wow. So this is showing you this part right here to let you know for sure that the bondage and all that stuff, that's over with. Okay, so all this down here was proving that to you. Okay, the twin flame card didn't take long to come out to prove to you that yes, you definitely have went through things in a much more extensive way because of you being on this twin flame journey, and all these destructive manipulative things was being done from people that are subscribed to the Jezebel spirit. Okay, and that's what you don't have to contend with anymore. And people that are under the force, uh the spell of a Jezebel spirit, is already operating in a lower mental capacity to see the errors of their ways, because it is a certain feeling of seduction to be that damn foolish. You know what I'm saying? It actually feels good to be that foolish. It feels good to them. So, you know, give grace to your. That's what I feel like the Most High want us to do, is give grace to our enemies. Again, all these things takes maturity that I'm speaking of, because they easier spoken than actually done. Yep, the bondage is over, beloved. It's over. Okay? All this down here you've been going through, beloved. And now you are stepping into a whole new frequency of receiving. So you're going to feel a surge of it's like I said, it's I can feel the energy, but it's hard for me to articulate it. And that's exactly probably how it's going to feel. Like, wow, like, is this really happening? Pinch me. I must be dreaming. Okay, yeah, your faith. Your faith. That's why I said they couldn't keep you in no kind of bondage, because that would mean that they had to really truly uh not they the only way it was going to work long term, like overall, like your whole life was destroyed, is if your hate for what wrong that was being done to you and shit that you constantly had to battle became so profound that you casted out the Most High. You never casted out the Most High. Okay? And that's why they were really trying to, assume that they had some type of power. But then they realized these people have been going through things that you don't even know about. This is them, the animosity. They have been going through things that you don't even know about. You have no, you know, knowledge of this. But because you definitely do know karma is very real. You see, you have no knowledge of this, right? You minding your business. But you definitely know that karma is very, very, very real. So you know the universe will always work to balance things out. Yeah, and I say you've been constantly going through it. And that has what's been making you apprehensive and feeling like, I'm getting older. Like, as time goes on, I get older. I feel my wisdom rising from within me, but why is my external circumstances not moving, not changing? Okay, all right. But you got that Eight of Wands here, swiftly to verify that this twin flame journey that you're on has been a battlefield of causing you all kind of physical ailments as well as emotional one. But what's coming in your future, this rising star and an increase in your income, which is definitely going to help you facilitate a new spiritual connection of, I love myself, girl. We did it. We did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're being compensated for your wisdom in the matter, because things could have went way worse. You're being compensated for how you were a true soldier of love. These people that were wanting to hurt you, harm, and injure you was just really upset because you chose to cut ties with them. You chose to no longer wait on your ship to come and have fine dining with them. You know, you were a gourmet connection. Now they're eating ramen noodles. You were so abundant. Okay? Yeah. And now they're eating ramen noodles, and it's like, wow, damn, she gone. She gone. Yeah, absolutely. The universe said, it's time for you to go, beloved. It's time for you to go. Now you're gonna either choose to go in the direction that the divine is about to show you, that's going to definitely bring you to your full culmination of your matriarch, or you rather just keep waiting on them to realize that you are the full meal deal. You is not just two tacos for 99 cents. And now that's all they can afford to have, because they didn't level up in their consciousness. And that ain't got nothing to do with you. Not Nathan. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah, see, that's all on them. You went through your shit. It wasn't, you didn't get anything. You didn't come this far without a war. Right? But you was certain. You wasn't uncertain. You was very certain that all the shit you had went through was not going to be in vain. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you went through it mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and you've been hurt, harmed, and injured physically. But you are more than a conqueror. So they sit in this Jezebel spirit that has them confused and bound and angry and mad. You know, you had many opposing forces that causes you to get like this. But this twin flame journey is not one that one should take lightly because of the fact that you're going to go through some opposing, those that oppose connection with the Most High, first and foremost. So, of course, if you were supposed to be with that was going to be coming in your life, because with this Six of Spades right here, it's faded. You knew that, you know what, let me just go ahead and raise my child, do what I must, raise my children, do what I need to do, go to college, whatever that was. And I don't gotta be where I came from. I don't gotta act like where I came from. So the fact that you didn't do that is now putting you in this position of what? The universe saying now you can sit at the table with folks that you never even thought saw your true worth. Yeah. Look, that saw your true worth. So of course they are obsessed with watching your change. And even your family members was part of the ritual. But guess what? You knew that this mature man that you loved, that, from the moment he came out of prison, you knew he was not going to have no money to get you out of poverty. You knew that, but you loved him anyway because you a star seed. And you knew that if y'all worked together as soulmates, you would not have to leave and become single and sexy and successful on your own. But because of their obsession and then evil eyeing you to death, the Most High God took you on up out of there and gave them a healthy dose of karma. Healthy, 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 healthy dose of karma. So now guess what, baby? You can go on with your life and live in bliss. You can go on with your life and live in bliss. I don't know why it's doing that, guys. Let me stop. Did it get better? Okay. Y'all. Okay. So now can be full of bliss, is well blessed. Okay? Because of love that keeps on giving. So of course are not liking it. They're not liking it. And you taking your power back, this is how they ended up looking. And that is their karma. That's their karma. So, you know, you are definitely on this twin flame journey. Mm-hmm. So now, I feel like Spirit wants to know, wants to talk about what's going on with your twin flame. You know what I'm saying? Because, oh, child, that's what was coming out before. And it seems like that energy is still lingering. Unfortunately, it's still fucking lingering. And, you really just, at this point, it makes sense why a lot of feminines would love to just like, you know what, can I just do my work and focus in on my home and my health and just, I don't want to talk about love or relationships, right? I'm technically single, okay? And I don't see why I got to keep on talking about this man, okay? Or hearing about him, you know what I'm saying? You just hear about him in general. You sure do. I have no idea why it keeps glitching, y'all. I see it doing that. I rebuke whatever shit is being done to my channel because there should be nothing wrong with nothing. I've been on the internet all day and ain't nothing wrong with nothing has happened. So let me see if I turn it that way. for a little minute and see what they do. They must be doing that shit because there should not be nothing wrong with the damn video at all. At all. So I don't know what the hell going on, y'all. Let me see. I don't know why it's doing it. I'm seeing it here on this phone too. The glitching and shit that's happening. They'll always tell you, oh, it's your internet connection. It's not your internet. Nope, weather is fine. It's so quiet out here. That's the whole point of the attacks. That's what they do. They always work with the air, with the with communication devices and stuff. That's what they do. Okay? That's why when YouTube do be uploading my shit, they be talking about they uploading it in HD and shit. So it should not be it should not be nothing wrong with it at all. Stop the internet twice. So they'll fix it in the end. Usually when my to upload, they be talking. So whatever. I wasn't gonna be on here long, no way. So let me see what's going on with this twin flame energy here. So some sort of a energy of secrecy is here. Yeah, I already did that 3 times already. Loving me 87. I already did that. YouTube need to clear it up because it ain't got nothing to do with my connection. Okay. Yep. So I feel like Divine Feminine is definitely ascending. Divine Feminine is definitely in alignment. Okay. Because the counterpart to the High Priestess is the Hierophant or the High Priest in these cards. So something is still trying to block. As you can see, look what card came out. Something is still trying to block things. Something is still trying to block things. Show me what's trying to block it. A thief. Somebody that wants to steal your joy, steal your glory, steal, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A thief. Somebody that don't want to earn things on their own. They literally always want to try their best to take yours. Look, take your high honor. They don't want to earn nothing on their own. Yeah. So they literally, a thief that was trying to steal your high honor is being blocked. Okay? That's what they wanted to steal. They being blocked. YouTube, can you clear up this energy or whatever this is? I rebuke you in Jesus' name. Get off my channel. Okay? Yeah. Because you literally was in a relationship with whoever this is that is trying to consistently block your glory. Okay? You were in a relationship with them. You were literally in a relationship with them. And they cannot get over the fact that something is just not working out for their life without you. You know what I'm saying? They have to have your energy. Straight up. They have to have your fucking energy. It's like they can't just stop obsessing about, first of all, if they didn't do the work to get with you, then why the fuck would they do the work to stay with you? Like, you did everything to maintain the connection. Yeah. This is a soulmate. This is a soulmate that you had these are karmic soulmates you had a relationship with. Yep, and they put love spells on you. They put love spells on you. because they did not want you to move forward. See, the very thing that I've been just talking about. I'm going to start the live over and come back, y'all, because that's going to get on my nerves looking at the other phone. I'll be back. It'll be part 2.